your feet, you need to nod your head. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you follow me on social media or if you saw my latest vlog, you will know that last weekend I was actually at Summer in the City in London at the London XL Centre. So if you don't know what Summer in the City is, it's basically this big YouTube convention. There's different meet and greets that go on, panels, different merch stands, and different artists sell their work and things. There's a lot of different things going on. There's also a few fairground rides, but it's basically a big YouTube convention, and I've been wanting to go for years and I just never ended up going, either because I couldn't afford it or because I had no one to go with, or I just felt too anxious about it. Recently I've been really trying to push myself out of my comfort zone and try and be more independent with things, because I'm at a point now where I really want to move on in terms of like career and stuff, and I'm willing to like move away and things for different jobs I'm applying for, and I'm trying to become more independent to get used to that a bit more and help my anxiety and just be more independent. So this is one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to go anyway, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go on my own. This will be a good test for my anxiety. And in this video I'm just going to talk about the things that went down and whether I'd go again, or things I liked, things I didn't like maybe. Just going to kind of talk through what happened and my opinions on it. So if you would like to hear about that, then keep on watching. If you want to see like clips of the whole weekend or different meet and greets and things like that, go over to my Summer in the City vlog that is on my channel now. And that is a very long vlog, so I don't blame you if you haven't watched it, but if you want to watch it or just skip through some parts and watch little bits of it, then feel free to do that. It's on my channel now. But yeah, I went to Summer in the City for the first time and it was on my own, and I was very nervous, but I was very excited. You may have seen in my video where I was talking about my plans for Summer in the City that I got quite a few meet and greets, and I was very, very excited about that. So I ended up with 7 meet and greets altogether. And also walking around the whole venue, there's always people just hanging around, walking about, that you can go up and say hi to and chat to. So I ended up meeting a few people more than once. I met quite a few people. Let's just start from the beginning. So I ended up travelling up to London on the Friday morning, and I checked in to my Premier Inn hotel, which was the Premier Inn London Docklands at the XL. It's literally a 2-minute walk. It's like opposite the XL Centre. I wasn't meant to be able to check in till 2, so I was going to leave my bag and then just go into the venue for a bit and then check in when I got back later. When I asked if I could leave my bag, they were like, oh, your room's ready now, so if you want to check in now then you can. So that was really good. I got to check in early and just kind of put my bags down, had a moment to just sit and just take it all in and be like, I can't believe I'm doing this. And then I headed into the XL Centre for the first day of Summer in the City. So I bought the 3-day pass, which is the Creator Day and weekend ticket. And the Creator Day was just a load of panels and stuff, obviously no meet and greets, more of like a professional kind of thing. It's more for people who make videos themselves or are really into making their own videos or creating their own content, and it's just loads of panels giving tips and advice, and it's just an all-round quieter day. So I'm glad I had that day. Obviously, one, because I got to learn a lot about YouTube and making videos and brand deals, and you know, how you brand yourself, or how you work with other companies and what sort of thing you'd charge, and like other people would charge, and kind of how you'd work it out logistically and stuff. Loads of different things. And I'm really glad I went to that for those reasons, and also because it was really quiet, and I think I needed that day to kind of get used to the surroundings, take it all in before it got really crazy over the weekend and when it was more busy. So I'm so glad I went to that for multiple reasons, and I ended up seeing a few panels. I had a look around all the different like merch stands and like artist stalls and stuff, and there was loads of different people selling like postcards and pins, loads of different things, and I kind of wish I'd brought a bit more. I did have a look around, but I didn't have a proper look at things. I think I just got too nervous to go over like on my own, which is so silly. But anyway, I did buy a few things which I'm going to show you towards the end of the video. I think we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, it was kind of a more relaxed day, and it was really nice to kind of get used to the environment. But I saw some really good panels, absolutely loved them. Got to see Adam Hatton on a panel, got to see Brogan Tate on a panel, got to see lots of people, and it was really cool and kind of surreal that all these people that I really admire were just like walking around, like surrounded by them, kind of. I was like, wow, this is really weird. Obviously I didn't go up to anyone and ask for like photos and stuff, because you're not really meant to do that on the creator day, because it's more of a professional day and it's for other creators. It's not meant to be like a meet and greet kind of environment. So I could have at least gone up and said hi to more people, but I kind of just panicked a bit. I was like, oh, I don't want to come across as too fangirly, because although I love creating videos and I really want to be like considered as a creator like all these other people are that I admire, also because I admire them so much, I do get a little bit fangirly when I see them. So I'm kind of somewhere in between those two lines. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, watching someone you admire and then being excited to see them in person. I think that's quite normal. I'd been to all the panels and stuff, had a really nice day, and it was still quite early, and I thought I'm gonna go get some food, head back to my hotel and just sit and chill. Maybe have a bath, because my hotel had a bath. What a dream. I was planning to have a chilled night, which I still did have, but I ended up going home a bit later than I expected, because as I was leaving, I was walking out of the actual convention room, if that's what you call it, maybe, something, you know what I mean, and straight across from me I noticed Ruby Granger and Jade Bowler, aka, well, Ruby's YouTube channel is just called Ruby Granger, and Unjaded Jade, who are two of the people I actually had meet and greets for, and it was them two, Eve and Jack, that had their own meet and greet, and I was booked onto that the next day, so I was already excited to meet them. And they're honestly, like, I'm not just saying this, they are two of my absolute favourite creators out there. I really admire what they do. They're really inspiring. They're just so down to earth. Like, you can just tell from watching their videos. And I know sometimes you could think someone's a certain way and then meet them in person and then realise that they're not who they show themselves to be online. But I could just tell they weren't those sort of people. And I saw them and I was like, oh, I shouldn't really go and say hi. It's not very professional. Like, I know it's not a super professional day, but it's meant to be more for creators and stuff, and it's not meant to be loads of fans just running around trying to like have pictures with everyone. But I saw them chatting to a couple of other people and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go over and say hello. There's no harm in that. I'm not gonna run over and scream and ask for selfies. I just want to go and say hi and just tell them that I think they're doing a great job. And I did. And literally over an hour later, we'd been chatting about all sorts of things, really getting to know each other, ended up having some photos in the end, and had like some kind of little photo shoot going on. It was just surreal. Like, again, without sounding too fangirly, I really look up to these two. I know they're quite a bit younger than me, but I just really admire what they do and think they're amazing. I was like, I want to go chat to them. I thought I'll go and say a quick hello and then leave them to it. Ended up chatting for so long, getting to know each other properly, talking to Ruby about my favourite Disney film. We both love Peter Pan. I never expected to go there and actually make friends with the people that I admire and like watch online. Like, I now consider them as friends. I've spoken to them a little bit since then, like especially Ruby. Now we're friends, and I'm so glad I went just for that one reason, because they are genuinely two of the loveliest people I have ever met in my life. So amazing and so kind, and they were really interested in chatting to me, weren't like trying to shoo me away because I'd been there too long. I kept thinking like I should probably leave because Jade hadn't eaten. I was like, I should probably like leave them to it, but we just ended up chatting and chatting and chatting, and then we were there for a long time, and it honestly made my whole weekend. And I'm so glad to have made two new friends with two people I never expected to get the chance to make friends with. So I feel very lucky. And if you're both watching this, hello. That was a really over the top wave, but if you're watching this, hello. That little chat we had, wasn't really a little chat, it was quite a long chat, meant the absolute world to me. So I cannot thank you enough for that, and hopefully I'm gonna see them again soon because I miss them already. But it's just wild how things work out, and going to this convention on my own was absolutely terrifying, and they just made me feel so at ease. I didn't feel awkward speaking to them or anything, like they were above me or anything because they have all these subscribers and stuff. It wasn't like that. We were all on the same level. Like, They're just so down to earth and amazing, and I'm so glad to call them my friends. So that was an incredible start to the weekend, and it had only been the first day. I'm pretty happy with how it started. And then it went on to the Saturday and Sunday, where there was more people and it was all about like the meet and greets and stuff. There was still some panels going on. And on the Saturday I met Cherry Wallace, Brogan Tate and Adam Hatton, Melanie Murphy, Jack, Eve, Ruby and Jade. So quite a lot of meet and greets for the first day. And every single person I met on the Saturday and the Sunday, and just like walking around, was absolutely lovely. There was not one person where I thought they were kind of rude or they just didn't seem very interested in conversation. They were just all so lovely and really were chatty, really friendly, amazing. So meet and greets, cannot fault them. On the Sunday I met Gary C, Molly and Eve and Ricky Dillon. Again, all amazing. The meet and greets went so well. You weren't rushed too much. You didn't feel like you were running in, having a photo and leaving again. It was so relaxed. You just got to chat to them. They'd sign stuff for you, have photos, get to know you, vlogged with me. Again, if you watch the vlog, you'll see a lot of them. Well, every single person I met is featured in my vlog. So if you want to see that, I definitely recommend going to check that out, even if you just skip to those parts, because it's amazing. And yeah, it was just really, really cool getting to speak with people that have inspired me for many reasons. It's just made me feel so much more inspired in terms of YouTube. Now I just want to make hundreds of videos. I mean, I always have loved making videos, but now even more so, I just want to improve this channel more and more, just from all the panels and meet and greets and stuff, and it's just really inspired me. And again, saw some incredible panels. Really, really interesting. Went to watch Jack Mate's panel. He had planned to do like a podcast, like record a podcast, and then they kind of really hadn't planned anything, so they were like, we're just going to do like a chatty hour session where we like answer questions and rate meal deals. If you don't know a lot about Jack Mate and his podcast, they talk a lot about meal deals and they like to rate people's meal deals. So there was a lot of that going on. It's very random, but I really, really like Jack Mate, and I know he's quite a controversial YouTuber, shall we say. He kind of calls people out for doing things that are wrong, but then when you really like get to listen to what he's saying, especially on this panel, he's like, I'm happy to talk with people that have made wrong decisions. I call them out because they should know that they're wrong. I'm not going to go too much into it. This isn't a whole video about Jack Mate, but I think he's hilarious, and also think he's a really good person. Like, sounds like he wouldn't be, because a lot of people see him as like a bully or like calling people out all the time, but I think he just addresses things that are a bit ridiculous that people have maybe done that they shouldn't have, and kind of does it in a light-hearted way. And then a lot of the time he's confronted these people and ended up making friends with some of these people, and it's just really interesting. And I have a lot of that panel recorded for my vlog. Again, if you want to watch that, I don't mean to keep plugging it, but it's just, if anyone is interested, then it's all in there. But that was one of the highlights of my weekend, that panel. It was so funny and just really interesting. I went to a Harry Potter panel as well, which was really cool, and they were giving away some amazing prizes. I didn't win any, but they were amazing prizes. My overall thoughts of Summer in the City: I can't compare it to any of the other years, so I don't know if it was worse this year than usual, or better this year than usual, or the same level. I was speaking to other people that have been before. I kind of got like a mixed opinions from different people. My personal opinion was that it was really, really, really good. There's so many opportunities to meet people, so many people walking around throughout the day, and there's just so many meet and greets going on. The whole weekend, the Friday, Saturday and Sunday for me was £60, which I thought was incredible for 3 days, and all those meet and greets and getting into all those panels, everything. It was so incredible. I think for what you got, that is an amazing price, and I think the whole experience was really enjoyable. Even going on my own, I didn't feel super lonely because I was surrounded by so many people. Like, I was obviously at a lot of meet and greets, and then I ended up meeting Ruby and Jade, so I ended up making a couple of friends, and there was a couple of other people walking around that I ended up making friends with, and it just ended up being absolutely amazing. Would I go again? Absolutely, 100%. I am already excited for next year. They're actually doing Winter in the City this year, which is in Birmingham, which is a lot closer to me. So I don't know for definite if I'm going to go to that. A lot of the creators that were at Summer in the City this year said they want to go. So I'd love to go, because there's going to be a lot of people that I've met before, and, you know, people that I like going, so I really am considering it. But the only problem is with a lot of jobs and things I'm applying for at the moment, it's probably going to clash. But I'm not writing it off completely yet. I'm definitely considering it, but I don't know if it's going to be possible just yet. But if I'm around, if I'm available to do it, 100%. And just seeing these people at these meet and greets and obviously learning more about the creative industry and stuff and all of this, it really inspired me, and I was like, one day I want to be at somewhere in the city and I want to have my own meet and greet, and I want to be coming to these events at a point where maybe I've got more subscribers and stuff, and I'm going to work hard and I'm going to try and get there, and maybe one day people will be coming to meet me, which would be really cool, because even this small little audience that I have, I love interacting with you guys, like those who comment on my videos or message me on Instagram. Honestly, I can't tell you how much it means to me. I absolutely love it. And one of my main goals with YouTube is to just inspire other people. Even if I'm not making a video that's super inspiring, like it's not about my anxiety or anything, it's just a normal video. If someone says like, oh, I enjoyed this, or this put a smile on my face, that's enough for me, and it means a lot. That also means a lot to me too. So I just looked at these creators getting to meet all these people, and I just would love that one day. So who knows, maybe one day I'll have my own meet and greet. That'd be so cool. Gotta aim high, you gotta believe that you can do these things. Overall, absolutely loved every second. I've kind of mentioned all of my positives. Now I want to go on to negatives, although I'm really gonna have to be picky with these because I can't really think of many. Honestly, I'm struggling. One of the negatives for me was the food options. The food options weren't great for me. I kind of struggle, like when you're walking around doing these meet and greets and stuff, you kind of almost forget to eat as well, and you kind of struggle to find time to eat, so I was not eating much. But when I did, I was trying to grab something quick, and the food options I did end up getting a lot of the time weren't that nice or weren't that good. But there were some things that would have been nicer that I could have probably had, but also just finding the time to grab stuff, and I just wasn't a fan of the food options. But that's probably just a personal thing, and that is one negative. I think that is literally the only negative of the whole weekend that I can think of. Other than that, I can't think of anything else. And the food has nothing to do really with Summer in the City. Like, they were selling some like sandwiches and snacks in the actual convention area, but like the other like food places were outside, like through the actual XL as you walked through, so it wasn't really to do with Summer in the City. So Summer in the City as a whole, I don't have any negatives from my personal experience. Other people might have had different experiences to me. Everyone I met was lovely. I didn't come across anybody rude, like any rude staff members or anything, but I know other people had issues with some of the staff members or like the volunteers that were a bit rude to them, but I can't say I saw any of that happen. Not saying it didn't, because I could have just been very lucky, or I could have just not ended up bumping into or being around any of the volunteers that might have been a bit more rude. I have no idea, but in my personal experience, everyone was really lovely. So yeah, let me know down below if you were there and you were like had any issues with people like volunteers and stuff, because I've heard online, but I don't know. I didn't personally experience that, but let me know if you did. But that's kind of everything that I want to touch upon. I know I haven't gone into loads of detail about every single thing, and I've probably forgotten to say things, which I'll probably kick myself for, but overall, absolutely incredible. I'm just going to show you a few things that I have, just because why not? A couple of the things I brought / was given for free and stuff like that. So when I first went into like show my tickets on the Friday, got given a wristband for the weekend and this little bag, and it's called a goodie bag, but it's literally not got that much in it. I wouldn't really call it a goodie bag. Anyway, it's just a little bag, Summer in the City on, and the other side it says Winter in the City. In here, we literally got two things. It wasn't, I wouldn't really class it as a goodie bag, let's just say. Oh, what's this? To be honest, I haven't really looked in this, so maybe, oh. Hold the phone. Let me just show you what the first thing was. I'd never really properly looked in it, but this is the first thing you get, which is just a show guide. So inside it has the schedule. Again, I haven't properly looked through this. It was so hectic, I didn't really get much time to. It has like the schedule for the whole weekend. So here you can see it's got the Friday schedule, and all the lists of things that were going on. Then different panels for the Saturday and the Sunday, and then I think it has like the meet and greet thing in here. It's got a plan, like a floor plan of everywhere and all the different places you could go to, panels and stuff. Then performances on the main stage. That is one thing I didn't really watch much of. There was some like evening performances on the stage, but I didn't really watch much of it. I went over to watch the mystery set because Dodie had basically given away that it was her, but it wasn't. It was Orla, which I was still happy about because I really like Orla, but it was just strange that she'd done that. Don't know if there's any explanation for that yet, but there's like tips about how to do the meet and greets, like make friends with people in the queues and stay hydrated, which is one thing that I got kind of bad at. Oh, they've got something in here as well. It's called the sign-in wall, so you could get like people to sign this, but I brought my own book, which I'll show you in a second. And then also this that I've only just looked at, which is Voxy. Is this a... oh, is it an actual £10 voucher? I'm not really sure what this is because I haven't actually looked, but this was the only other thing that was in here. I can't actually get it out, so I think it's just going to be a mystery. It's a SIM card. Endless calls and texts and endless social media, 6 gigabytes, £10. So I'm guessing you can use this and have £10 worth of data to use. I don't know if it works when you've already got like a SIM card and stuff, or if you can just... I have no idea, but didn't actually know that was in there. I'll keep hold of that and maybe look into it a bit more, but I don't really know what that is. Okay, so that is what you got in that little goodie bag, I guess. Then on to a couple of other random bits. I've got some things I brought, some freebies. So this was the wristband that we got put on us on the Friday, and then you had to keep it on for the whole weekend. So it's one of those ones you can't get off, so you have to cut it, which makes me really sad. But it's this like material one, and it's just got Summer in the City on it. I don't know if you can see it properly, but yeah, cute. And I keep all sorts of things like that. I've also got in here like my main ticket and just a few wristbands from the meet and greets and just random things to keep, just more tat to keep. Then when I met Cherry Wallace, she was actually signing postcards, and she signed this one, which is actually a picture of her that Linda Blacker took, and it is at the Harry Potter Studios in London. And she had a load of these and was signing them to give to people, which was really cute. And also I got her to sign my book as well, which I will show you now. So I took this book with me. This has got random like goals and stuff that I write in here and things. Then I got my Hello World signatures put in here. You might remember from that video I was showing you. So I've got some of them in here. So then I decided to also do the same for Summer in the City. And there were a couple of people who aren't in here, like when I met Molly and Eve, I got Molly to sign mine, and then we were just chatting their photos, and then I left and I realised that Eve hadn't had a chance to sign it. And then also the wooden spoon lot, so like Jack, Eve, Ruby and Jade, but I'll show you something in a second and it'll explain why they didn't sign the book. So I've got cherries in here. I just think this is something cute to keep. Brogan and Adams, Melanie's right there, which that meet and greet was incredible. I told her how much she'd inspired me and helped me understand my sexuality and stuff, and I cried. It was really embarrassing, but she was so lovely, and she was like, oh no, it's okay, don't worry, don't be sorry. And then she just said that she was really proud of me, and it really means a lot when people say things like that. So yeah, it was an amazing meet and greet. And there's Ricky Dillon's, there's Molly's. Again, I didn't get a chance for Eve to sign it, which is fine. And then lastly, Gary C, who wrote me a full-on message, and that man is just the cutest. He was so sweet. He also gave me a couple of his postcards. This is actually his artwork, and he signed those, he gave me 2. So one of these is going to you, Franny. Don't know if I'm going to see you before this goes up, or if you're going to actually end up seeing this. But if you see this, I thought, I don't need to. And Franny all weekend has been telling me how much she loves Gary C, so I'm going to give Franny one. I thought she'd appreciate it. I also got my friend Liv one of the Adam Hatton pins, and I'm going to go on to the Adam Hatton stuff in a minute as well. Okay, and then those are the signatures, and then I have this. You're probably thinking, what the hell is going on? Basically, if you don't know about Jackie, Ruby and Jade, they're all like study tubers, that's what they're called, and they had their own podcast, and it's called The Wooden Spoon, and quite a few people had this idea, but I actually took a wooden spoon and got them to sign it for me because I thought it'd be funny and something to keep, and we had a picture with the wooden spoon as well, so it's got all of their signatures on there. I'm going to do the classic YouTuber thing, don't know if you can see it, but I just thought that'd be really funny to keep, so I have now a wooden spoon with their signatures on it. Okay, so that's like all the signed stuff. Now I'm going to go on to the things that I bought. So on the Sunday, again, if you've seen the vlog or Insta pictures, I was wearing a Stranger Things t-shirt, and as I was walking past one of the stands, someone said to me, "Oh, Stranger Things fan," and basically lured me in. She was like, "I've got to try and market myself somehow. I saw you were wearing Stranger Things," so, and she had actually got a couple of, like, she had a few postcards and stickers and stuff, and I saw this postcard and it was £2, I think it was £2, and it's a Stranger Things one and two of my favourite characters from season 3, and obviously just in general, and it is this one, and I just think it's really cute. I love the artwork of it, like the cartoon style. I just think it's really, really cool, and on the back it says Starcourt Mall there, and it's just like a postcard, and it is by Mads Bailey Art, Mads Bailey _ on Twitter, and then Mads Bailey Art on Instagram. So definitely recommend checking those out. Really, really cute postcard. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I might put it up on my wall, like with all my pegs across my wall. You probably know what I mean if you've seen my vlogs and stuff. Might put it on there or something like that, but I really, really like it. Like I said, I didn't buy a lot. Kind of wish I'd brought more. There was loads of different artwork and stuff, and someone selling pride flags, like different LGBTQ+ flags. So they had like the bi flag, trans flag, loads of different things, and I really wish I'd brought a bi flag because I just thought it would have been cute. And then finally is the stuff from Hatton Clothing, or the Adam Hatton brand. So I ended up buying the drawstring bag and got him to sign it because I'd seen a few other people do it. I actually went over to his stall a couple of times and obviously met him at his meet and greet, so I ended up chatting to him quite a bit, and he signed this for me, which was really cute, and I just really liked this drawstring bag. I can't remember the exact prices of things. I should have said yes when he asked me if I wanted a receipt, but I can't remember exactly, but I'll try and remember to link his shop down below. If I forget, just search for Adam Hatton and you'll find all of his stuff. So I got this, I think it was like £6 or £7, something like that. Then I also brought this, which I actually wore yesterday for the first time, and it's so comfy and so nice. And it is this t-shirt, which is this really nice green colour. I really love the colour of it. I don't know if I do have anything this colour. If I do, I don't have a lot of things this colour. And there's his little logo there. It's just a nice, simple t-shirt, but it's a really nice colour. Really like the size of it and like the way it fits and the colour and everything, and it's really soft. It's amazing quality and really affordable. This cost me £15, so definitely worth checking out. So also, as he was putting that in this little drawstring bag, he also chucked me in a little free pin as well, which was really cute. So thank you very much, Adam, if you're watching. Probably not, but thank you. He just randomly threw in a free pin, which was really, really sweet. So thank you so much for that. And that is pretty much everything. So I kind of gave my general thoughts of the whole weekend, some of the things that happened. I don't know if I've missed anything out, but there's some things in my vlog, and also just I'll probably mention things that I've forgotten to mention in other videos and stuff, and like vlogs and stuff. But yeah, overall an incredible weekend, and I definitely recommend going next time. I would say I recommend going to Winter in the City, but they've never done it before, so I don't know what it's going to be like, but I assume it's going to be good if it's anything like Summer in the City. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you were there and your opinions. Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Did you maybe not like it for some reason? Just let me know down below, and also let me know some other video ideas down below, because like I said, I'm feeling so inspired with YouTube now since that whole weekend. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I am so close to 1,000 subscribers. Like, I'm literally so close, and it was one of my biggest goals for this year, was to reach 1,000 before the end of the year, and I feel like it is possible. We're like just over halfway through the year, and I'm like 20-ish subscribers away, which I think we can do it. So I'd really appreciate you subscribing and maybe sharing this video or my channel, and maybe we'll get there by the end of the year. Bye!